I know I loved it. Really loved it. Yeah. So I think I probably mentioned a few times I did actually do a level 3 course beforehand with a different provide like a I don't know. I should tell you. It was with the Sleep Consultant Academy, Mummy Daddy Sleep Consultant.
Okay.
They run level 3 one, and I really enjoyed it, and it's what made me want to kind of pursue it further. But this was, I mean, obviously it was more detailed. It was a higher level course, but I really, really enjoyed this a lot. Yeah, I mean, I never thought I'd enjoy going back to writing essays and doing assignments and things, but the course was really informative. I loved like all the tutors were great, the kind of content was great, and the structure of it worked really well with it being virtual and kind of in the evenings. That worked really well for me. So yeah, I've been shouting it from the rooftops to people that I know that are doing kind of sleep courses. I'm like, do the London School of Childcare Studies one. So yeah, I really liked it. I don't know what else to say. I really enjoyed it. It worked. I don't know how other people found it if they're kind of at work. I guess if they've done a full day's worth of work and then they're doing 3 hours in the evening, I don't know how they would find it. But personally, for me, it worked really well. I can't think of a format that I would have preferred. It worked well for me. So good. They were interesting. I feel like they've helped a lot with getting started with like content and things as well. Like, they felt like real life situations, and I feel like they've really kind of set me up well to kind of get started with the business. The only thing, this is my only bit of constructive feedback. I think we're the first group that have done it as level 6 with the assignments in that way, or the January cohort.
Yeah.
I think there was some confusion between the group on some of the assignments in terms of like how much we could write. So I know that there were word counts for some of them and not for others. And I started my assignments as we were going through the weekly sessions. I kind of started them in the background. And on the ones that didn't have a word count, I went to town on them, and they were really long. Like they were too long then when the words count came out a bit closer to the kind of the deadline. The word counts came out then, and I think it was a little bit like, oh, have I done it wrong? Have I written too much? And then equally, I kind of thought like some people might be not having to write as much, but then like people could get the same grades and thing. I think there was maybe just a bit of confusion over how much or how little to write.
Hopefully we've addressed that going forward.
Yeah, and it wasn't an issue in the end, because Julie said anyway, if you've already started, you've started. But like the word counts when the kid had come out, I think some of them were like 600 words, and I'd written like 3,600 words, and I thought, well, I don't want to go through. I've put so much effort into it. I don't want to go back through and delete it. But equally, it's a lot of effort for Julie then to mark it if people weren't clear on the word count and things. So that's really the only bit of constructive feedback I've got. But no, I found the assignments really interesting, and it was nice to have the variety as well, with some of them being more creative, some of them being more kind of sleep plans, some of them being more essay based. Yeah, it's good.